Well, hello there, motherfuckers. And today we're going to be taking a look at a little trailer here today. A little trailer by the name of Cats. It's a movie that's coming out. And for those who are not familiar with Cats, or, you know, you're a younger viewer here on my channel, this was a very popular Broadway play that not only in the 90s, but even in the 2000s, it was like one of the longest running Broadway plays. It was super popular. It was a musical with actors dressed up as cats, and, you know, there was like great makeup and everything. It was something that was even made fun of on Hey Arnold. You know, it looked a little bit silly, but, you know, it was very artsy, and it made a lot of money. So, it goes without saying, in a Hollywood world where, you know, Hollywood's in turmoil, there's controversies left and right, and they've completely run out of ideas. There's, remakes and reboots up the wazoo. There's also, like, sequels being made years and years later, instead of, you know, coming up with new and great franchises that will, you know, lead into other generations, and you know, like, they're not doing that. So, you know, once again, it's let's go back to the well and, you know, dig up some old property and try to squeeze every little bit of, you know, energy and money-making potential that IP once had. So, that's what we've got right here. We've got Cats. They're going to make it into a movie. And, you know, I'm already hearing certain things. Like, I'm not a Cats fan, so, like, I'm not gonna see this movie, but I felt it'd be cool to do this for the channel, entertaining, because people are saying that this trailer is absolutely terrible. They're saying it's absolutely horrible. This is like, you know, I'm hearing words like nightmare fuel. I saw someone even post on Twitter that we should apologize for everything we said about the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, because this is so bad. So I'm looking forward to this. I have not watched it yet, so I am going to definitely be giving you a pretty genuine reaction here, as we do on this channel. So you won't hear any audio, because I'm, you know, pretty sick and tired of, you know, the copyright claims and everything like that. So, you know, I reacted to the Last Blood trailer, and, you know, I forgot to turn the audio off in OBS, so I'm going to be listening through the headphones here. So sorry about that. You know, but let's take a look. You'll be seeing all the visuals here. So, all right, guys, without any further ado, let's check this out. Let's see how this is. All right, so here we go. So you already see the little foreshadowing there. The human-like cats and here we go. Wow. I will tell you, this is not disappointing. This is exactly how I saw a little bit of this on the news, and this is just as bad as it looked there. I only saw little bits and pieces, though, but this is exactly the thing, that the faces of the actors are like just implanted on these very unrealistic bodies, like human-like bodies of cats. It's much different. There's just I mean, everything sounds fine with the music. It's these faces. Idris Elba. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's hoping that they realize they made a mistake with 007 and maybe recast him, because now he's gonna be a freaking dancing cat. Oh my god. Wow. This just looks so weird. The lips and everything, and just the faces on these cats, and this just looks so odd. It's so unsettling too. It is. It's like very creepy looking, those faces. Like, oh my god. Like, You know, you've got like freaking Magneto in there. You've got Taylor Swift. These very popular singers and actors. And it's like, you know, speaking of 007, there's Judi Dench. You know, her face just like glued onto this creepy cat body. And it's like, I love in the trailer, yeah, you will believe just how horrible a movie could look. I mean, guys, that right there is probably one of the most frightening trailers I've ever seen. I mean, I have to tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, that lived up to its reputation as being nightmare fuel. I mean, look at those faces just plastered on the bodies of the cats. Like, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog's design that we got, it looks tenfold better than this. I mean, this, look, I get it. You know, it's all about making money and everything like that. I know the old argument. Yeah, I get it. But really, like, have a little bit of respect for, you know, filmmaking. Have a little bit of respect as a director, as a producer. You know, anyone that works on this film. Like, aren't they embarrassed? Aren't they even creeped out by this? Like, the visual team. Like, who, not only who approved this, but, like, who made this and was, like, happy? Like, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me as a person. How can you, like, put something out like that and be pleased by the result? Like, you know, like, like, does it not affect these people that, like, you know, millions of people are going to probably see this? The movie's probably going to flop. I would think so. Especially, you know, with now the controversy. Like, I haven't seen this before. Where it's actually in the news just how bad it looks. And I didn't even really look at this. But, I should have actually said this at the beginning of the video. But how many, like, likes and dislikes does this have? Let me click back here for a second. I mean, I can't imagine it having that many likes at all. You've got... Oh my god, you guys got to see this. So, it's got 193,000 dislikes compared to 79,000 likes. I mean, that's just truly astonishing. I mean, that's like Ghostbusters territory. That's just like you know, that's sad. But back to what I was saying, it's like, don't they have like any standards as filmmakers? Aren't they like proud? Like, how would you feel if you had a movie out, like, you know, like, and it's going to be seen by people in theaters across the country? Wouldn't you be like thrilled by that? Wouldn't you want to put forth the utmost potential and put your best foot forward? Give it your best effort to make sure the movie, especially when you have a big budget. This is really like kind of disturbing already, to say the least. Like, Hollywood is just not doing a good job here. They're not giving any effort to any film at all. Everything is just like thrown out there, you know, thrown against the wall, you know, just like a bunch of chimpanzees throwing their waste at a wall, and whatever sticks, you know, that's what they're going with. And it's really getting a little bit upsetting, to say the least. Like, how much longer are they going to keep doing this to the attitude? Like, you know, movies used to be a big thing in entertainment. I mean, you know, what do you have when it comes to like visual entertainment? Video games, TV, and movies, right? You know, and of course, like, entertainers on YouTube, right? So that's like a lot of people are getting their entertainment, including myself, from YouTube a lot of the time. So, you know, and you can kind of see why people are like turning into more like independent sources of entertainment, because, you know, the mainstream forms of entertainment, as you can clearly see right there, are just not getting the job done. They're looking bad. They're not entertaining. They're ideas that have either been done before or being carried out poorly. So there's no reason really to go to the movies to see things like this. Like, this is pure grade A junk. It's like they took a star-studded cast, slapped their faces on CGI bodies, CGI'd the faces in there so they look all weird and like nightmarish. Which I'm gonna just throw it out there and say that that wasn't intentional. I don't think anybody, you know, purposely makes their like models for like to look purposely nightmarish or off-putting, but they unintentionally succeeded here. But like, you know, they slapped all the movie in there from the play. I'm not familiar really with any of the songs, but that's obviously the music there. They're not using any different types of music. But I gotta say, I'm getting really sick of this. Like, we're remaking old Disney movies, remaking old plays, rebooting old franchises. Like, enough is enough for you. Just come up with something new. Like, you know, you would think with all these people coming up from different generations, they would have new ideas, but it really just proves that all the generations that are coming up are the dumbasses. Like, they just have nothing to provide here. You know, it's either, what do we get most of the time? It's either some politically correct garbage, or just like, you know, just really bad writing, or just really stupid decisions being made in all these films. So we can't get anything. Everything is like, there's not even any reason to have any hype or potential anymore for films, because every single time something comes out, it's a complete disaster. And you know, now it's kind of like with Terminator. You look at the trailer and you see that it's bad, so the trailer looks that bad. Like, sometimes there's been movies that have had bad trailers and I've ended up loving the movie. Probably the most evident example of that was Superbad. That had a trailer that made that look like the most bland comedy on the face of the planet, but then when you actually went to go see it, it actually ended up being one of the most hysterical comedies that ever came out. So there you go. But this is like, you kind of know what you're kind of getting, you know, when it comes to Terminator and to this. Like, you know, when the visual style is already off-putting, are you really going to want to sit there and deal with that? You know, even if there are things like, you know, if that's your type of music, like if you really do like the show tunes and you like that type of, you know, you might be able to bear with it, but like, you can see that in, you know, in other mediums, you know. You could listen to the soundtrack, for example, the one recorded by the original Broadway cast. So there's no reason to go and watch this terrible iteration of a classic play. And like, this shows like, why is it 2019 and we have CGI that looks even worse than what was available in the 90s? Like, I keep bringing up time and time again, Jurassic Park was 1993, and I know we're talking about live actors here, but we saw Aquaman. It's not perfect, you know, when they show them underwater, sometimes it looks a little weird, but this year, what we're looking at, that, like, I don't know why they went with that. Like, they're better off, like, they could have saved money and just put them in costumes, and it would have been better, and people probably wouldn't have been complaining. But the reason why people are doing this is because it's become a meme now, because it looks so odd. So I don't know, guys. There you go. I mean, maybe I'm, you know, bringing a little bit too much attention to something that I probably won't see, but this is just a great example of like another popular franchise, a popular property that's being perverted by this just completely idiotic desire to bring old properties, nostalgic properties from the past, and just like put their own little spin on it. And once again, it's another failure. So there you go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you get all notifications when I post all my new videos. And guys, I'll see you next time.